There is so much excitement about the opening of this stadium.
Top of the line, everything from the lights to the surface to the student section out there. Great place to be tonight.
Being up in Maryland, we always try to come south early. You know, we played at LSU a couple times early. 2016, we happened to be at the new Alabama ballpark, the new Joe.
That first series in this stadium was an absolute blast. Obviously, the student section's in right field, the right field Raiders. So I think they let them in for that series. They got to be on the field for BP too. So we're taking BP, and it started early. These guys are getting after me early. But man, I had an absolute blast with it.
Man, it was electric. Coach Papio was our right fielder at the time, and they absolutely gave it to him for 3 games. And at one point, his mom's name was Linda. They had the whole stadium was chanting Linda at one point, and that's what student sections are supposed to be. They're supposed to get rowdy. They're supposed to do their homework on guys, and Pap's a great sport. On that Saturday game, we ended up winning. He catches the last out at the end of Saturday, turns around like he's going to throw it up in the stands, and then pops it in his back pocket and runs off the field.
You know, obviously the Tide got the best of us. I think they won 2 of 3 that weekend, but this was a tough place to come play at. You know, every year on opening day for the next 7 years, those guys shot me a tweet wishing me luck and trying to get Maryland back on the schedule.
And so for it to come full circle and him to now be our hitting coach here, standing in the third base coaching box, man, I think that's going to be a fun story and something that crew out in right can really rally around and get after him.
Playing well in this league starts with our day-to-day stuff. It starts with our mindset, our relentlessness, on and off the field.
So the SEC is obviously the premier conference in the country. If you look at who makes the College World Series and who wins the College World Series and teams hosting regionals and super regionals, the SEC kind of dominates in that area. I'm really fortunate to be able to play in this league and compete in this league and have found success in this league.
You got to be ready when your name is called, whether it's a guy who's played in a lot of these scrimmages, whether it's guys not played a ton, we're an injury away. You show up every day and prepare the right way, you can step into that with confidence.
This is the cream of the crop. I think to have success in this league, you've got to be able to show up every day and deal with a lot of pressure. There is a ton of pressure in this league to have success, to win. And, you know, at the end of the day, if you're a competitor, that's really what this is all about, and you have to enjoy that moment.
Under control, under control, under control.
As we approach SEC play, the only thing that matters is today, and that's kind of been our mindset, is just going after today with all we got. We've dealt with failure, we've dealt with adversity, and now it's time for us to put our pieces together and see what we're working with.
10 on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Cut.
I like that. Baby. Yeah, baby.
Welcome to SEC Baseball opening weekend. Tonight in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, we're now ready for baseball between the 14th-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide and the 5th-ranked Tennessee Volunteers.
In order to compete in the SEC, it's important to have a short memory, because in baseball there's a lot of challenges that'll come up, and the SEC is no different than any other conference in the fact that it's just baseball. But at the end of the day, the competition is awesome. So in order to be good and consistent, you really just have to have a short memory, take it one pitch at a time, and focus on the next play.
Froze him again. Another strikeout for Ben Hess. Already 4 in 2 innings against Tennessee.
I think the biggest thing that we have to be able to do is you have to take a punch. And I think that's the biggest test in the SEC, especially in the SEC West as we get going, is you can play good baseball and get swept. We talk about that. We've got to play with emotion but not be emotional, and I think those are two very, very different things. And I think the teams that do that best, the coaches that help their team navigate that best, are the ones that look up at the end of the year and are in a pretty good spot.
Drilled to right field. Alabama's in front. Ian Petrutz with a solo homer, back-to-back jacks for the Tide with McCants and Petrutz. Welcome to SEC Baseball, Ian Petrutz.
Everybody's physically talented in this league, right? Like everybody's got real ability, but the guys that can handle it, and the guys that can handle the stage, the guys that can handle the, week in, week out grind of playing, everybody we play and everybody that comes here, they're playing a really good team every single weekend.
You play 30 games of nonstop competition that's the best of the best. You just have to be able to calm yourself and just play the game one play at a time.
I've noticed a lot of teams that win a lot of games are really relentless and just really get after it. Like they don't give up on any pitch. They take every at-bat serious, don't give away at-bats, make the plays in the field.
The thing about this league is you got to play really well every night. And if you play really well, you'll have a chance to win a close game late. And so that just kind of goes to show you what the league's like. And it's, you know, it's week in, week out, but I think it really makes you better, right? Iron sharpens iron. And, you know, once you get through that regular season, you get to the postseason, you feel like your team's really tough and really, you know, battle tested to make a postseason run.
0-2 on Villeneuve. Got him, ball game. Boy, if this is what SEC baseball is going to be like for the next 9 weekends. Wow, what a Sunday baseball game. 7-6, Alabama wins it. They win the series.
Well, you think the Crimson Tide wanted this one? What a show of emotion there as they finish this one off.
The expectations within this group specifically are extremely high, and they've gone out and earned that. They've put in the work, they've prepared at an extremely high level. These guys have done a really good job putting in work on the front end, and it's my job to give them a good game plan so they can go out and be themselves and go execute.
I think a major goal for our team would just be to take it one pitch at a time and really take every team seriously, because, you know, baseball is a sport where any team can beat anyone, so it's really important that you lock in each day, not look too far ahead, and also be aware of the talent that this team has and all the hard work that we've put in. So just trust it, have confidence in ourselves, and play baseball.
The foundation was laid last year with that group, and man, those kids are hungry. They are really hungry. I think they believe, they're confident, they've prepared. We're going to come out and we're going to try to play really good baseball. If we can play a consistent brand of baseball, I think we'll get to that selection Monday and be really happy with where we're at. If we can be consistent, if we can be us, if we can take a punch and weather storms, because they're coming. Be it injury, be it failure, be it struggle, be it something, they're coming. It's how do we handle those things? And if this team can be as mature as they've shown me up to this point, and the sky's the limit for what this group's capable of.